Oh boy.
We have our crap together. Like that. Oh, a dumpster fire. Here we go.
Hey, I'm Dan. I play Avery.
I'm Cal, and I play Briar.
I'm Tyler, and my character's name is Caelin. It's a little.
Um, I have a disclaimer, if I could. Yes. For anybody who watches the episode 0 on our YouTube, there was some references to gender specific pronouns, but we do not actually know how our characters identify or portray themselves. So
No idea.
just just a disclaimer.
No clue. If it was me, I have no remember. I don't know. Okay.
Oh,
Sure. So, just a light recap of what happened at episode 0. We all met together. We were on this mission to find someone. We really didn't know too much at the time, but we just introduced ourselves as to where we live, who our parents are, how many siblings we have, etc. As for me, my name is Avery Creighton. I live in the fabulous mining town of Boulder Fist, which is appropriately named. And my parents are a Duke and Duchess, and I pretty much just know a lot about the mining industry and live in. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Kaylor was the name of the city I live in. Yeah, Kaylor. And it's more of a central kingdom. And basically, I'll let someone else handle it from there.
I'm Briar. I come from Strayola. which is known for its agriculture. So I'm a farmer. I do not have any royal ties, as far as I know. I do have 7 siblings, um, with a suspicion of maybe 2 more because I just met these people, Avery and Caelin, and they look kind of familiar for some reason. I don't know yet. To be determined. Um, and I live in a small village called, I have it, Honeywind. Yeah. And I have traveled all the way to Levenak to find my father figure, Gundren, who sent me on this quest, adventure, scientific research endeavor or something. I don't know. Kalen's he's that there it is again. Gender specific. They are interesting. I'm not sure yet. Uh but we met, we talked, Gungeon threw us together somehow without even being there in person, and now we have to go to Phandalin with this cart. But we didn't start off yet. We went to the inn, right? It's called the inn.
Yeah, Neverwinter Inn.
Where Kaelin is well known there. Take it away, Kaelin.
Hi, I'm Caelin. So, around these parts, I'm actually fairly well known, although not exactly. Let me explain. This is because I am the the son of both the king and the queen of the kingdom of Levenak, and the capital, by the way, is Neverwinter, which is where we are located currently. And so the reason why I'm both well known and not well known is that although everyone knows my name because I am of high royalty, uh, I don't normally show my face necessarily. So, for example, when I met these two strangers the other day, both Avery and Briar, we went to the Neverwinter Inn, and when I'm there, they do not know that I am the son of the king and queen, or the daughter, who knows? The uh, offspring of the king and queen, I must say.
Hey,
Excuse me. Uh, so yeah, so I'm a pretty big deal, and I have undergone lots of training. I've gotten higher marks with private tutors, and although I was intentioned to follow my father's footsteps with more of like a military kind of pathway, I'm more interested in nature, I would say. Uh, like the biology and things like that do interest me. So I was very excited when I got a letter from my longtime family friend Gundren, which, if it's okay, I could read this letter again for everyone if that's okay. I do have it here. Would that be okay? All right. So this brings us to the present moment. I have this letter here. It says, Caelin, I have gone on ahead to Phandalin to get supplies and lodging for upcoming scientific expedition. You will need to bring my cart and horse. You can find it outside my residence. I've asked 2 of my companions to join us. They will meet you at the crossroads outside of town. Their names are Briar and Avery. Godspeed, Gundren. So that brings us to now. I did meet up with both um, Avery and Briar, and we decided to, I would say, uh, lubricate the axle of this cart, if you will, to get it going at the inn. And I thought, what better way than to um, show my new companions the fruits of the labor of our wonderful brewers around here. So we had a little bit of that, and at the end of that, we decided to retire for the evening before our journey. Uh, Avery and Briar were able to stay at the inn, and I retired in my official residence. So far, I do have a special uh, liking for Avery because I understand that we can kind of relate to each other, being that Avery
Of
is
course, yes.
a little bit more, shall we say, blue blooded than
Mhm. Yeah.
Briar. But I'm a little confused because they do look familiar in a way. So um, I would not be completely surprised that Briar had some kind of relation, although unfortunately, Briar, uh, I guess, outlook and way of presenting themselves are a little out of the ordinary when it comes to people of upbringing. So yeah, so that brings us to today, and I hope that is a good way to introduce us.
You can just call me Blue Blood Avery, and I'm totally fine.
Blue-blooded Avery.
My
Okay.
new nickname. Okay. Oh yes, trending. Mhm.
Well, this whole adventuring thing, I'm not so used to it, so I'm gonna say that it's in an easily accessible location, but I have forgotten to grab it right away. That might have been a good idea. Splendid, a nice walk. Let's go.
It's too early for this right now.
The chat is saying that they can't hear Kimarie.
All right,
All
so
right, here we go.
you all woke up at the crack of dawn. Caitlin has forgotten to go get the cart and the horse to take to Fandolin. So you all meet together in the Neverwinter Inn area. Would you like to say anything to Kaylin?
I think there's a lot of things I want to say to Caelin, but it's really early, at least for me. It's pretty early, and let's just go. It's a long day. Get out of the way. Let's get the horses in the wagon.
You had one job. And then
Well,
Briar walks out the door.
so top of the morning to you. Good morning. Nice to see you, Briar.
Well, there is a particular reason why Caitlin probably didn't get the cart. Is probably because he doesn't really know how to hitch up anything, or he really knows how to ride a horse, but that's it. So
Boy,
Briar definitely assumes that and was planning on going to get the horse and carriage anyways. So
so
but
you
you're
all
finding
can go together. Who's going to drive it? And then are you going to ride in the cart or are you going to walk next to it? What are your kind of marching orders?
no, I don't
Briar's
want
driving.
to. I was about to say I'm glad we're on the same page with this, Briar. You work with the horses. I mean, I can stay in the back and keep a lookout because at least that's one thing I'm good at doing is watching and looking over things. So we'll go
Sure.
over that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Well,
I'll,
I
I'll
suppose
keep Caelin company.
I suppose that I'll ride inside the cart. I did bring a special little cushion for myself, so
Oh boy,
Of course you did.
is that
When
to
Briar when Briar
protect your bum
sees that
bum?
cushion, he rolls his they roll their eyes so hard.
If you don't
it
mind
has.
me asking, do you have like a certain bum bum condition that requires a lot of padding? Because
No,
I
I
don't want
mean,
to. Okay. Or does it make
no,
you like taller? Like I don't know. The people get it for different.
no, it's just my monogrammed little cushion that
Oh,
I got
okay.
it from my mother. So I thought that it'd be a.
It
I
protects his
can't
butt
leave
bone.
it even on adventures. You know what I mean?
That's
What's a
great.
what's a little comfort from home, you know?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, the three of you, the cart and the horse, start making your way out of the city of Neverwinter and start traveling south on the Tribor Trail towards the city of Phandalin. It's going to take you all day to get there, like a good
Oh boy.
a good long time to get there. So, especially that you're traveling on foot and, cart horse kind of goes slow. So you all know that you have gotten word from Gundren that you are to all go to Phandalin, and he's gone ahead to get supplies and rooms for your stay and to go on this scientific expedition. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about or ask each other? Yes, Briar,
Yes,
as your hand is up.
I would. I would. During the day, like once like we're kind of settled into the riding and stuff, Briar will get really sullen for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he's gonna pull out a, a rolled up piece of paper and like shove it towards Avery and kind of be like, "Can you read this for me? Because I can't really read very well."
Oh. Oh. Sure. Wait a minute. Did he know that you couldn't read?
I don't know how he would.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll read it for you. Yeah,
uh,
no worries.
I will reveal, Briar, that even though you grew up as a farmer and in a poor area, Gundren was actually the one to help teach you how to read a little. But pretty much what Gundren did on Briar's letter was draw a map and then draw a person and draw a line going to Levenok. So that is how Briar figured out where to go. But Briar has not been able to read their letter yet.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely do that. No worries. Sure. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, let me read it for you. Yeah, it's a letter that Caelin said, right?
It's not the same letter. It's a different letter.
Oh, it's a different letter. Okay, okay. Sure. Let me take a look here. Okay, dearest Briar, now is the time for adventure. I need your leadership and skills in my expedition. You will need to make a journey to the city of Neverwinter. Okay, been there, done that. There we are. Yep. Outside the city, you will meet two of my companions, Caelin, yeah, and Avery. You will all travel ahead to Phandalin together while I gather supplies in town. Safe travels, country. I
Okay.
kind of read kind of fast. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Just
Thank
making
you.
sure. Oh, no worries. Of course, of course. Yeah, yeah. So
Thanks.
yeah, sounds
Okay.
pretty straightforward, and I'm just really curious on how he knows all of us and brought us together. That like it's a lot of distance to travel between our three, places of residence. So for this is very convenient, and I don't know what trouble he's in or what's going on, but it sounds like he would not bring us together unless if it wasn't very important. So I don't know.
I
I
mean,
trust Undren with my life, so I
he's
did
Oh, hi.
overhear you read that, and I thought it was very touching.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It wasn't as it wasn't with enough passion as you with your other letter, but it's I'm more of a kind of get it done type of thing. And
Thank
just
you, Irving. Thank you very much.
no, you're so welcome. Oh boy.
Actually, true of your character, Dan.
Okay. See, I'm getting a vibe for this. I'm like, okay, this is good. Okay. I'll make a note of that too. Yeah, so just get it done type of thing. Yeah, so I guess we just need to get the cart, do whatever we need to do, and then we'll go
Yep.
on our separate ways, probably.
Yep. On the expedition.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Is there anything? Oh, go ahead, Caelin.
I was thinking that so on the scientific expedition, I would have thought that I would have brought in some sort of pack some scientific instruments. So I'm wondering if I have brought a little telescope or a little eyeglass.
I would say yes. You have brought some scientific instruments, some test tubes, um, a little microscope, and yes, and like spyglass.
Spyglass.
Yeah.
Spyglass. So
Yes, that's something in your inventory. And we will say that you did not pack light for this trip.
well, I mean, we just need the bare essentials, including the cushion. I must say.
I mean, a scientific expedition, you need tools.
If you don't
When-
mind, I'll be right back. Let me go grab that spyglass. Okay.
We have props, everybody! Woohoo! Yes.
Ah.
Anybody wants to bring props, it's okay.
Ah, here
with
it
me.
is. Let's take a look.
Ah!
Oh, looking around.
It's a very
A lot of interesting things.
not to
I
judge
love
you,
it.
but for someone who has so much money, that looks like a really cheap spyglass.
Only made out of the best materials, Avery. Only out of the best.
Oh, okay. I don't have enough energy to deal with that, but that's fine. Okay. So,
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I just carrying on.
I was just going to ask if Avery would like to ask somebody a question to maybe reveal something from your background. If you have anything.
You mean like about my background or the other person's background?
Yours.
Fine. Sure. Kind of want to ask like if you like are good with sports, like are you really an athletic person or like
Are you?
prior?
I'm asking you about
Oh.
yourself. Like,
Oh, I'm
like-
sorry.
That's okay.
Am I very persuasive in the way I talk to people?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're gonna do some talking. Yeah,
I'll say this. You're not necessarily persuasive, but you are very distinct.
Okay. Very matter of fact. Okay. Perfectly fine.
A person of few words. It must be.
Yeah. Sometimes less is more.
Alrighty. Anything else you would like to ask about each other, or anything? If you would like to talk about anything on your journey?
Or do you like farming? Or do you feel like you were stuck in that? Because I mean, I appreciate your personality, but I feel like there's a lack of happiness with just in general what's happening. I don't want to pry, but I'm kind of prying.
I feel like this is half me, half DM question, and I'm not quite sure how to answer it.
I can answer. I have
Go,
exactly.
please.
I have exactly what it is.
You think
All
that?
right.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
So Briar will say that they don't mind farming. They understand they have to get the job done. They have to provide for their family, and they have to take care of their mother. It's an end to a no.
Means
How
to
does
an
that
Means
end.
go?
to an
Means
end.
to an end. Thank you. It's a means to an end. And Briar is on this expedition for a real purpose.
Is your mom okay?
Mom's okay.
Okay.
Mom's okay. But
I'm
just
taking care of mom. I was
mom's
just making sure. Okay.
mom's okay. But
Okay.
she's been worked to the bone her entire life.
Okay.
And Briar would like to see if she can live out her days in comfort and peace instead of working until death.
That's really thoughtful, Briar. I think family's important, and I think that's really noble, and especially that your mom has sacrificed a lot for you, and that you wanting to give back. I think that's really admirable.
Thanks.
So I hope this works out.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I really hope I don't just die. So
I
that
mean
would be
that is
good.
that's a really good goal to strive to. That's
It is.
I mean conveniently, that's a similarity we have. I don't
Yeah.
want to die either. That's
Yeah.
a really good thing. Caelin. Caelin, you don't want to die, right?
I feel like we're all getting closer and closer together with these shared objectives. You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, it's great. Hmm.
Okay. I have two questions, if I could, Kimarie.
Yep. Go ahead.
Am I a reserved type of person?
Yes and no. um,
That makes
That's how much
complete
alcohol
sense.
you
I
It's
have.
know.
both your
I
answers,
know.
by the way. That's it. Both
Because you grew
questions,
up
both answers.
because you grew up in a large family,
Mm.
you definitely enjoy your peace and quiet every now and then. And you can, in those times of feeling overwhelmed, you can be reserved. However, because you grew up in a large family, you know how to talk and talk to people.
So I'm
Yep.
an introvert who can extrovert.
I actually wrote down in your sheet that you're an ambivert, which is both.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That is a thing. Yep.
All right. Second question. At some point,
Yeah.
Briar starts digging through their bag to find their journal to draw a picture of something that they've seen. And they can't find it immediately because they're rifling through all their stuff. What are some of the things that are in their bag?
Yep. Let me get there. Um, I have it written down. I do have it written down. Okay. In your bag, you will find a extra set of clothes, some patches to patch up your clothes, herbs from your mother, a small little family portrait
Aw, that's nice.
of all of you together. Yes.
Must be a really big photo with all those kids.
Yeah, they're all real tiny.
So it's a wallet size.
It's like this big. And then some weaponry of some kind.
All
Hey,
right.
You'll
Briar,
find out in combat.
hey, Briar, while you're rummaging through there, you got any snacks in there? I'm getting a little peckish over here.
Everybody does
You
have
brought
rations.
6 bags and you don't have any food in there?
Well, I just figured I'd ask, the farmer, who, might have some,
Who
prime produce or
traveled
something.
who traveled from another country.
Briar, the bum bum cushion takes a lot of space. We can't have room for snacks. We have, right, Caelin, we have to have priorities, right? Bum bum
Everybody,
cushion number one.
everybody has rations. All in different everybody has different rations. Briar's is like porridge, dried fruit, and jerkies. And it kind of just gets a little more elevated from there. So Avery has, some more fancy things,
Some
crackers,
cheese, some
some dried
sausage,
cheese, some
some
sausage,
some
some
bread.
wine, and then Caelin, the servants packed you a whole one of your six six containers. One is just filled with food.
And you were asking for snacks, Caelin. Is that not enough for you? You have a whole jar.
I,
Are you
you
just
know,
not?
I was doing this for Briar more than myself. You have to understand. I just thought this
Oh,
would be
you were a martyr.
a great opportunity for Briar to, demonstrate the wealth of the land to the east. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. I throw a piece of smelly cheese at him. Here, eat that.
Ah, the finest from Boulder Fist. Okay, that's delicious
It's our
cheese.
Boulder Fist blue cheese. It's been aged
Yes,
30 days.
I love it.
It's one of my.
Blue-blooded Avery makes blue cheese.
Mhm.
The blue,
Yeah.
yeah, the Boulder Fist blue. All right,
Yep, stabbing
Boulder Fist
myself in the
Blue.
back with that one.
delicious,
Oh
Avery.
my gosh.
Delicious.
There
A
you
person
go.
of good taste. I can tell already.
I say under my breath, I hope that shuts you up for a little bit. Oh, sorry. Okay, how far are we now?
Wait,
You are. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Kat.
when Briar hears Avery say that, they kind of mutter to themselves from your lips to the god's ears.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. All right, so you are about halfway through your journey, and you are getting ready to turn onto excuse me, you were on the high road before, and now you're going to go on to the Tribord Trail. So let me get you on our map here. And then so you've been on the road for about half a day now. As you come to the bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. What?
Oh my, that's. It really smells.
Sorry, Dr. Techno's telling me something. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. So as you come to around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and thin and dense thickets on either side.
Briar immediately stops the cart and shushes the two in the back. And is trying to kind of scan the surroundings to see if there's anything that they can see or sense or smell.
All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Who's gonna roll?
I am.
Briar is.
Okay.
Our first roll of the
Our
campaign.
first roll, everybody! Woo!
Oh,
Cal
no.
has no dice!
I don't have my lucky dice.
Uh-oh.
Who
I
needs
don't
luck
have my
when you have
metal
dead
dice.
horses?
Who needs luck when you have friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just think about what number you want to have.
Oh no. What's my modifier?
0.
We don't know it. Oh, now you know. Oh boy. Guess you're not good at sleuthing.
You're not good at investigations.
Oh no.
That's a 2.
Yeah, you just were like, oh my gosh, dead horses in the forest,
Hey, are those some dead horses up there? What are those things sticking out of it? Can you guys see anything?
I can try to take a look and see. I kind of want to like scan the area to just see like if there's anyone near the horses or hiding, like as if it's a trap or something and trying to block us, something like that.
All right. If you want to get a little closer, do you want to get a little closer? I kind of have you guys if you see the map at all.
Yeah.
We're kind of
I'll tell
far.
you what. I'll hop off the wagon and
Okay.
just kind of looking around and just seeing that and just kind of get a closer look at the horses, make sure I don't get kicked in the shin or anything if they decide to convulse.
Okay. So, um, I'll give you your basic perception of what you see right now, and then I will
Okay.
let you decide if you want to investigate further. So
Sure.
when you go up to the horses, you will see that um the arrows, the black feather arrows, are sticking out of it. They're both dead, and
Okay.
they've been dead for hmm, like pretty much half the day or longer. Um,
Okay.
and it looks like the saddlebags have been looted,
Mhm.
and there is an empty leather map case uh close to the horses. So it looks like these horses have been looted. And then Caelin, you and maybe you too, Avery, but Caelin, you're going to recognize immediately the insignia of the king, your insignia, your
Hmm.
family's crest on these horses. And also right underneath it is Gundren's symbol, the right hand of the king. So, Caelin, you determine that these are Gundren's horses.
Egads, lads, ladies and gentlemen,
Have a
I
name.
implore you, look at this fit. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe these bandits have taken. What a crime that they have taken away such fine horses as these. I have seen them myself in the stables, and
Okay, Kaylin.
all
Kaylin.
I can
Kaylin.
wonder is,
Can you get to the point, please?
I whoa, I would say whoa is the emotion here at of the day. I have nothing to add except for to express my disgust and bereavement.
Are you
Do
going
you do
to
you
let
do you
them know?
recognize these horses? Like, why are you so upset about this?
Well, look at these insignia. There's this. Don't you know that this famous mark of the kingdom, and
Oh,
below it is the mark of Gundren himself. So clearly, something evil has befallen
I'm
this
trying to.
pathway.
Yeah,
These
I'm
are
trying to.
Gundren's horses. Is that what you're saying? How many times do I have to tell you I'm not from this country? I don't know what these symbols are.
Avery's while they're kind of talking to each other. Avery's just going to go down and take a look at the arrows, um, and see if he's familiar with that type of brand or that type of like use of a weapon. As if trying to think like if he's trying to deduce, and I don't know if it's possible, if this is more of just like a random, like, let me just loot and take everything here, or if this is more of a personal thing.
Um, yeah, roll investigation check
Okay.
for those details.
Okie dokie. Well, on my dice, I got a 6. So,
Alrighty.
yeah.
Your investigation is a +1,
Okay.
so that's a
So,
7.
lucky 7.
So what you can tell is that this was intentional, but it also looks like there's a lot of muddy and bloody footprints um, all around the horses. Kind of look like scurrying around, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And you also will see 2 sets of footprints going to the north of you and 1 set of footprints going south of you.
There was a bit of a scuffle here. I see two footprints going to the north and one going to the south. I wonder. I wonder where we need to go. Is there any markings like someone being dragged, or was it like was it like a huge like hodgepodge of a mess with the footprints, or is it pretty calculated like they're walking together?
You can see that the footprints are kind of all over the place.
Okay.
And you can see something other than footprints, but you can't really tell what it was, but it does look like something was dragged, but you can't tell if it was another animal or a bag or
But
something else.
something's
Yeah.
dragged. Well, guys, we have two horses blocking the road right now. I mean, this path has something dragged. Hopefully, it's not Gundren because these are his horses, or someone else. But I don't know. Part of me is thinking to investigate or take a look in that route.
And just as you are about to go look at that, a arrow whizzes past your head.
Well, really, just destroy the whole tavern there.
Just whizzes past your head, and it came from the north. But it misses you.
I immediately take cover, like try to go back to the wagon, just try to run, get as much cover as I can. And then if I do make it to the wagon, I kind of want to see what was trying to shoot at me.
And from that, we're going to roll for combat.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right, so everybody roll a d20, and I will be keeping track of initiative and stuff right now.
I rolled a 9, and I'm retiring this die.
You know, if only that was the worst. But I don't know. Oh,
I have rolled a 20.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I have rolled a 20.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
So,
is that your first roll ever in D&D?
it is my first roll.
Oh my
You
god.
got a 20. That's the best you can get. Wow.
Holy
Good job.
cow. Avery, what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I mean, I'm a little hesitant to kind of fight something that just tried to shoot me in the head. Not my favorite activity,
Ooh,
unless it is.
dice. Why is it like that?
And
That's
Briar,
not
what did
I
you
want.
roll?
I rolled a 9.
That's not too
Respectable
bad.
from a small
Yeah.
folk such as you.
Oh. You know, it would be the most
Caelin, you
ironic.
better be careful.
It would be so ironic if both of our characters were taller than you, Caelin.
Wouldn't
That
that
would be
something?
so great. Well, you're small folk as you
If
look
somebody
up.
wants to ask, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh.
I want to know my height.
I
Yeah,
do
sure.
too.
Yeah.
I would also like to know my age and their age.
Oh boy. That's a lot of info.
Yeah.
I will let you know your height.
Okay.
All right.
All of our heights?
All of your heights. Avery, you are 6'2".
Yes.
Briar, you are 6 foot.
Respectable.
And Caelin, you are 5'11".
Yes.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh no.
Small folk.
It's not all about size though, right?
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
My
Okay,
doctor
fine.
says that it's 5'11.5" and rounded up my whole life. Living a lie.
It's that extra 20 gold your parents like put underneath the table to tell you that, right? For doctor visit. Oh, Avery. No. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Caelin, you are going first because you rolled really high.
Okay.
So you can decide to hold your action to see what's gonna happen. So you could get your whatever weapon you have on you ready. If you would like to try to attack whatever is hiding or whatever is they're in the thicket. So if you would attack, you would have to do it at disadvantage, which means you would roll twice and you would have to
Mhm.
take the lowest number. Or you could try to investigate, you could stay with the horses, or you could decide to do nothing at all. It's gonna be up to what you think you're gonna do as a player. Um, everybody did witness the arrow flying past Avery's head, though. So it does seem like you are in some danger.
So I'd like to hold that roll and also shout uh, at the top of my lungs to ask who goes there. Hey, who goes there? Who
You hear
dares
it.
shoot this arrow towards this royal
You know who
exhibition?
you are.
Good job, Briar. That's right. I will let you know, Caelin, when Gundren talked to you about going on an expedition long ago, he told you that you revealing your royaltiness no, that's not a word. But you revealing
it.
that you are royalty will get you in a lot of trouble, and that it's going to
Okay.
be best for you to lay low. If you have to pull the royalty card, do it when it really matters.
Okay, sure.
So, I can let
Can
you
I
take that
edit
back
what
if
I
you
said then?
you can
Sure.
edit what you say.
All right. Well, I would like to just say, who goes there? Who dares shoot towards trust or just normal people on a bright sunny day?
Very
What a
good.
day to ruin! How could someone ruin such a wonderful day with this?
Peaceful people. Peaceful people. You do not get a response. And you are going to hold your attack for when something happens. So when that happens, I will let you know when you're going to attack and what you're going to attack with. Next is me. And a another arrow from the north whizzes past Avery's head and hits the tree and the thickets behind him. And it's a miss. That's that turn.
We know that Avery is a him, by the way. Now,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Briar.
Hey, DM.
Hey. Since we're in the middle of combat, now's a great time to let you know your last name is Rosra.
How do you spell that?
ROSESRA.
All right.
And if you would like to let them know what that means, you can. If not, you can save it.
I think it means I'm a guy too. Is that what we decided on?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I
Just
thought.
Rose, just Rose, just go see Guntrin. Yeah, it's gonna be a good
So,
time.
do you want to explain? Do you want to explain your last name?
Rostra, it means Rose's son. Because that's the style of last names that we do where I'm from in Australia. So if I were
Awesome.
a girl, it would be Rose 3. So yeah.
Rostra.
Usually kids are named after their fathers, but since I don't have one, everyone knows.
Everyone
For,
knows.
for better or worse.
All right. So,
And yeah. That's
sorry,
okay.
Cal. All right. This time, you hear and another arrow comes out of the bushes and it hits Avery in the arm.
Oh my! Out of all the people to shoot, why?
I thought Avery was behind the cart.
I was trying to do that, but I guess I'm 6'2".
Big target.
I'm a pretty big target.
You're right, but the 6-foot person is still sitting on the cart.
They want a piece of Avery. Avery from
Apparently.
Boulderfish. They want that Boulderfish blue cheese. That's what they
Yeah,
want.
they do.
They want to rob me of that.
All right, and you just take 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Not that you know how many hit points you have, but you take 2. Next up is Briar.
Yeah. Briar is going to armor up. What do I got?
Are you going to attack?
Do I have long range?
You do.
Or do I have a shield?
No.
Okay, long range. What do I got?
You have a light crossbow.
Light crossbow. Okay. Have I been able to kind of pinpoint where the arrows are coming from now that there's been 3 shots?
Now that there's been 3 shots, you can tell from the north pretty much where you can pretty much tell it's coming from just above the white horse's head.
I guess I'm just gonna take a shot and see
Okay.
if I can flush him out or something.
So roll d20.
11
plus 5
plus 5 is a 16.
16, and that hits. And then 1d8 plus 3 is your damage.
Cool.
This arrow really hurts. Like,
I'm
I
sorry,
haven't got-
Avery. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm trying to make sure you don't get another one.
Ow!
Ooh, 7 plus 3 is 10 damage.
Whoa! That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage for a
That's
level
good.
1.
Whoa! Yeah, you completely so we'll set the scene. You shoot, you kind of know where one of these things that are attacking you are. You shoot, you do really well, and all of a sudden you just hear a and then you hear a oh and crash on the ground. And one of these creatures has now unalived themselves.
Unalive.
Good job, Briar.
Anything for you.
Well,
Alrighty. So that was Briar's turn. Was that Briar? Okay, that was Briar.
Yes.
Next is next I'm going to roll my turn.
Uh-oh.
I like the
So
black.
sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
So as you shoot your crossbow and you think you killed somebody, all of a sudden a arrow whizzes past your head, Briar, from behind you, and you're like, what in the world? But it misses you, so just whiz past. It actually ends up landing in the dead horse, just adding more to
The
mystery of the horse.
noise.
Yeah, the
Hey.
I keep doing that noise. It's bad noise. Alrighty. And Avery.
Well, since with his kind of investigation, he's kind of deducing about the footprints, about how there's like one going south, a couple going to the north. So he's probably thinking there's probably one person going south that was trying to go against Briar. He's had enough of getting in danger, so he wants to try to find any type of long range thing, like a crossbow, like what Briar had, or something that he can use while using the wagon as like leverage, so he doesn't fall over.
You also have a crossbow in your
Great.
inventory.
All right, I'm gonna look and aim, see if I hit him for them or whatever.
I have a
yep.
question.
Yes.
Is Avery left-handed or right-handed?
Left. Oh,
Ooh.
Avery is sorry. Avery's right.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That means Briar's left-handed. Yes!
Stinker! You stinker!
I was asking because Avery's got an arrow in his left shoulder.
There you go.
Okay.
No.
You want me to roll? Or roll?
Yes. Roll please for attack.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, and you're +5 to hit.
Okay, so that's a 12.
That's a 12. That
Yeah.
unfortunately misses. So you shoot an arrow where you think the creature is, and you don't hear any penetration.
No.
My bad. It's a
Not
bad
hear that
word.
at all.
Phrasing.
My
No.
bad. Sorry. It's a bad
My
word.
arm is like really kind of stiff, and it just couldn't get the right aim.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Back to
Okay.
the top with Caelin.
So could I use that roll that I held?
Oh yeah.
Or does it
Sorry,
need
I should have done that a lot earlier.
Yeah.
What I'll do, because I forgot, I'll actually let you do 2 attacks.
Hey.
Oh,
I'll let you do 2 attacks because now you've kind of observed everything and your instincts are kicking in like, okay, one up there, one down here. I know where they are. I'm going to do what you would like to do. So, you something long range perhaps?
okay,
Like the
sure.
other
So I'd like
2?
to look in the cart slash my inventory and see if I can grab some kind of long range, perhaps another crossbow.
So you actually,
Gotta have an
Mr.
arcane
Prince,
focus.
you actually pull out a longbow from your
Longbow,
inventory.
a weapon from a more civilized past, I want to say.
A weapon that you know how to use
Okay,
proficiently.
okay. So at first, I'd like to use the roll that I held earlier with
Yep,
20
north
to
or
shoot
south?
the one that came from the south.
The south first, okay?
Mm,
So you're gonna roll your d20.
another one, okay.
Yep. So d20s to see if it hits the person.
Okay. Oh, wow, it says 17.
Hey.
And that's a 17 plus 6. So that's a 23. So that definitely hits. So that's a lot. So your damage is, so you're gonna roll a d8.
Okay. It's an 8. Are you guys watching this, by the way? I hope that you don't think
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just making it
watching
up.
this. Good for you.
That's max damage, and 8 plus 4 is 12.
All those
So
Roll
classes.
20 is really liking Tyler tonight.
it's wow, wowza. So that was the south. So as you're very comfortable with your longbow, you pull it back, you shoot it, and you hear a and then you hear a thump. So the assumption would be that you have killed a creature. Go ahead and do your second roll. So that would be a d20 first.
Okay.
Avery's really impressed after saying that. Like,
Well, not as much.
Avery's shutting up a little bit after that. After he couldn't even get the arrow to go away. Well,
That
Alright.
was just a 5.
That's a 5. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So that unfortunately misses. So you were feeling a little cocky from that first
An adrenaline
both,
rush because he
yeah,
actually
generally,
hit something.
exactly. And so the second time, you were just like, "Oh, I totally got this." Poof, totally misses. You can see it hits a tree like way far back. All right, good job, Caelin. That is the end of your turn. Next. Oh, that one's dead. Next. Okay. Do. Alrighty, so you're going to, Caelin, uh, you are going to get an arrow, and it is also going to hit you in your arm,
Oh, geez.
and you have been punctured, and you are going to take. You're going to take 2 points of damage, piercing damage.
There's a girlish scream from behind him.
Caelin, this is your first time pretty much ever being injured in your life. How are you reacting to this wound?
Well, I think that the adrenaline of killing something for real for the first time, I'm not thinking too much about it. I think I can just kind of power through at this point.
Is
'Cause
it
I'm
a
worried about my man Gundren.
it's a tis but a flesh wound, type of thing.
I'm
Alrighty.
more angry. I'm angry.
You're
Who could shoot
angry.
me? Who
Alright.
dares shoot someone such as me?
Next is Briar.
All right. Um, it's just the one in the north now, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Briar's just gonna try and shoot again, I guess.
Alrighty.
19 plus 5 is 24.
I have to change everybody's stats. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty fine. I haven't hit anything yet.
Oh, I only rolled a 1 though. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
One
All
damage.
right.
One tier.
You have not heard
disappointing.
you have not heard the yells of death yet. The screams of
The
death
death
from the
crows.
creature.
This is from the north, right?
This is
Yeah.
from the north, yes.
Believe it's the
Alright.
last one. Shooting at us
All right.
anyway.
And then Avery.
All right, same thing. Gonna get the crossbow out. Try to go for the person from the north. I rolled a 14 plus 5 is 19 to hit.
Yep, that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, what's my damage? I have not done damage yet.
Oh, you have not done damage.
No.
It's a D8
Okay. Okay.
plus 3.
D8 plus 3. Okay. 7 plus 3. 10.
Oh my gosh, 10. All right, and every person has killed a creature. You hear Avery line up that bow, that crossbow. It's like this, not like this. Crossbow shoots, and you hear another very is the same as the others, just a and thump over. So good job, guys. That was your first combat. Congrats. You did way more than I need you to. So things are changing. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We
Y'all
didn't
did
die.
wonderful.
I didn't get injured. Yes.
Did not get injured.
Does anybody have medical supplies?
I will say I did not say this. Ahead of time, everybody will start off with one healing potion. One lesser healing. The most basic one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How much does that heal?
1d4 plus 1?
I was gonna say plus 2. I can look it up though. Obviously, I
like
use
plus
it so
2.
much.
Well, if it's whatever plus 2, that means we would both get fully healed if we decided to use it.
Right, yeah. So you can decide to
2d4
use it if
plus
you
2.
want to, but
2d4?
2d4.
plus potion of
So
healing.
that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
What is
It's
it
a
again?
lot.
Something +4?
Sure. So
2.
it's so four-sided die, the one that looks like a triangle.
Yeah.
You roll 2 of those, and then you
It's a-
add 2 points on top of it. That's how much you heal.
Wow. Okay, so you can get maximum of like
10.
10 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 back.
Wow.
So you don't know, it's only 2 points for you and Avery. You don't know how many you're starting with, but you're not that injured.
Yeah.
Let's
How
just
about
the
get
the
the arrows out of you and wrap it up. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I kind of want that to happen.
As Briar says that, he pulls out his dagger and starts smiling. Come here, buddy.
I am not going
You don't have
anywhere.
it. You don't have a dagger.
What?
You don't have a
I'm
dagger.
a farmer. How do I not have a dagger?
You did not bring a dagger on this journey for some reason. If you'd like to have a dagger, I can add it.
I'll buy one.
So I'm a little
eventually,
worried about my fine like silk that has
or I'll
finally like
steal one.
it's all like torn up now and I'm bleeding.
I'm drinking some wine right now.
I'm gonna hear a lot of this from this, you know.
Some of my
Caelin,
wine.
I will say, as much as you are royalty, you're probably not dressed as royalty either.
Okay, well,
You were trying to blend into the
trying to blend
crowd.
in.
Well,
This,
he's in some fine linens.
This fine
Yes,
linens,
yes.
still with sentimental value,
Agreed, agreed. Go ahead, Avery.
What I would like to do, I kind of want to go to the bodies, the people that were shooting at us, to see if I recognize anyone, if there's any type of like if some of the stuff was missing from the horses, if they were holding on to it, stuff like that. See
Alrighty.
if it's perfect.
Yep. So you can go to the bodies and you will find that all 3 were goblins.
Oh, okay.
So all 3 were goblins, and they just have very basic items on them. They have a scimitar and a short bow. And they just have very plain clothes, um, with patches and no money or anything on them. Um, so they just look like looters and thieves, just sitting out on the road trying to catch people and steal from them.
Well,
Sorry.
oh no, you're fine. Good. It's fine.
Oh, wrong character sheet. I was like, what in the world? Uh Caelin, can you please roll a d20 for me?
Okay, well, let's do it. An 18.
Uh Roll
I
20
have to
really
get him
likes
a
you.
real set of
I
dice.
think we all need to use Roll 20 for rolls. Anyway,
Okay.
this is not sponsored by Roll 20. Um so so you did a survival check because you like nature and you like the woods. You haven't been in them too much, but you've read so much about them. So you're kind of scouring the land, right? And you're looking in the thickets, you're looking on the ground, and you see behind the thickets to the north a small path with lots of footprints and blood leading to the north. Does anybody else want to find out anything else about anything else?
Well, Briar, maybe you don't have a dagger, but looks like there's some goblin scimitar there if you want to pick that up.
Yeah, I'm just holding the weapons and being like, huh? Yeah? Do you want it?
Can I pick up my other melee range weapon and lift it up and menacingly show it to Caelin, please?
Yes, you may. You will show to Caelin and say, "Well, I have a great sword, so I don't think I need that little scimitar."
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, don't you think this is a good way to, culturally, enrich yourself? You could see this like exotic scimitar. This might go. It might sell pretty well on the market. Maybe that would, help out your family sometime.
Hey, Caelin.
It's
Is he
chipped.
just
It's dirty. It's old. No thanks.
It's not very nice. No.
Okay. Well,
Briar wants to try and find a spot to hide away the cart and horses. Because we obviously are gonna have to go look for Gundren if those are his horses, and I don't want this stuff to get stolen.
Yep, for sure. So, you see on the map, like, kind of around the bend to the south, kind of behind you, there is a nice little divot off the road where you can hide the horse and the cart. You want to drag the horses over there as well? The dead horses? It's gonna
They've
take
been
all three of
laying
you
in
to,
the sun for half a day.
yeah, it's if you want to move the horses, it's gonna take all three of you. So you're gonna have to convince your party members.
do we need convincing? Do we need like special convincing for this?
Well, Caelin, have you really done any hard work in your life?
Mr. Fancy
Ah!
Pants
Oh no.
I guess I'll
is
have
gonna.
that's a question for you. I suppose I could say that I'd like to know that.
Uh, you've done your studies. You have done your fighting. Everything else was done for you.
Okay.
So you have an idea of what to do, but you're gonna need some help. And the will to do it if you want to. You might find it beneath you.
Find it beneath me. You mean beneath me to do this, or maybe I looked below me and I could find
No,
something.
like beneath you to do it.
Ah, okay. Well, I see the necessity that we probably should get this out, out of the road and yeah, maybe at least cover it up, um, because first of all, I would think that it will look bad for the kingdom to see this kind of you know this violence. It's going to drive property prices way down. So I would
You
like, if
also
I
don't
need
want
to.
anybody to steal your fancy leather saddles and stuff.
Oh yeah. So if I need to, maybe I could uh find a clever way to maybe slide these over. Maybe we've got um something that we can hook them up and well, we could put it in the cart, but that would really get it all gross.
We're not putting
Maybe.
dead horses in the cart. I'm just gonna put that out there. How
You
about this?
go ahead.
We'll make up some makeshift sledges and like slide them under, like slide a pole on either side of it and tie the poles to the back of the cart and have the other horses drag the dead ones off the road with the cart. How about that? Eh?
Like that idea.
Okay.
Avery's just been snacking on some crackers this whole time. And he goes, "Oh yeah, whatever. It's fine."
At one point, Briar comes and steals some of your wine.
You didn't think to ask first? Why
I mean,
wouldn't you
he
ask
would
me?
have. He would have. Okay, never mind.
I'd say that Caelin has
You
at one
used the
point
word
read through
steal.
I did use. I
Caelin
did use the word steal.
Yep.
Caelin read through a book of knots at one point, and so I'm a little excited to tie some knots, and with some kind of special rigging here,
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
With I know you mentioned the trail with blood before. Was that something I saw? Or was someone else someone saw?
You saw the dragging.
Okay,
Caelin saw the blood and dragging and
Mm.
got
dragging. My
it. Okay.
my
I feel like
Midwestern accent's coming out here. Dragging.
I feel like that'd be something I would have related to the rest of the team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Making
It
sure.
was, yeah, it was good.
Okay, so we're going to move the horses and
Let's
then
move these.
on our way, right?
On your way, which way are you gonna go?
Who don't know?
I think we should follow the blood trail because that could have been Gundren.
Yep.
Appears
Because
to be so.
those goblins are really sneaky.
It's true. Alrighty. We will. I don't really have a map for that trail, so we're just gonna pretend.
Sure.
Before I um before I get your characters, marching order. Who's gonna go first? Oh, thank you, Dan, for the lovely picture.
Very cool.
Who's gonna go first? Who's going second? Who's going third? Are you all gonna walk in a row or behind each other? The trail's not very big. So
I-
you probably should walk behind each other.
I don't mind going first. If you guys are
in the
Who's the
middle.
best at sneaking?
I don't know if I'm good at sneaking, but I'm definitely keeping an eye out.
All right. I'll guard the rear.
Alrighty,
It'll be a
sounds
Caelin
good.
sandwich.
We're never gonna have that. No.
Wait, are we gonna be able to take?
That is never going to be a thing. If I ever become ruler of Boulder Fist, I am not. My first degree is not getting a damn Caelin sandwich. I'm no. Oh, and I just stepped in some. Ugh, this day sucks.
So good.
It's all over my shoes.
Are we
Okay,
going
Avery,
or
I
not?
understand that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Avery, I understand that we're both a little wounded. We both have a little crummy day. So I assure you that someday, once we're victorious and we're relaxing with some famous Neverwinter Inn ale, that I think maybe someday you would like to have a Caelin sandwich made out of the finest like breads and cheeses available.
I can't wait. Thank you for that opportunity.
It's
So are we gonna
like
be
its
taking this
favorite
cart?
word or something is the finest. Finest this.
Everything is the
finest
fine
that.
that.
This
Yeah.
Fine.
Splendid cheeses. Are we gonna be able to take this cart through this little pathway?
No, we just hid the cart.
Yeah.
And the horses. And the dead horses.
Oh, we're just making we're looking.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
So now you guys are traveling up that trail that you found, Caelin.
The footpath.
Yep, the footpath. All right, so you guys are talking, not talking after the Caelin
Quietly.
sandwich quietly. Briar wants everybody to be quiet. Avery, can you please make a perception roll for me?
Natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
What is this campaign? Oh my gosh.
I haven't rolled an at 20 in like 6 months. So.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Do.
So perception.
Is there a bonus to that? Or is that going to be hush hush?
There is a bonus to that. It is +4.
Okay.
Ooh. Someone's perceptive.
Someone's perceptive. So, you are walking through the woods, and all of a sudden, you stop everybody behind you, and you're like, everybody stop. And you see in front of you, there's like in the leaves, there's a circle of like rope, and it's hidden by leaves, and it appears to be some sort of trap. If you would step into the circle, the rope would go around your leg, you get hoisted above into the air.
Briar pushes Caelin in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Absolutely not. I will not allow that. You are all one team here. Think about Gundren.
Hey, guys, watch your step. We're on the right track.
Yep.
Someone does not want us to be going this way.
Exactly. So you will direct the your fellow party members around that circle. You kind of have to go through some thickets to get around it, but you're able to do that successfully with your very, very, very perceptive roll.
Very good.
Any thanks or anything to Avery for helping you out with that?
Fist
You know,
bump.
Avery, with someone that has spent so much time with mining, I am a little surprised that you can see so far and so perceptive.
Well, and I just keep looking forward as I'm talking. Well, again, my job is not so much to do the mining itself, but supervise and look around to make sure things are
Ah,
getting done. So
That is correct.
I'm really good on keeping an eye out and being attentive when I need to be.
That is correct.
very good, very understandable, Avery. I respect that.
Thank you, Caelin. I'm glad you didn't fall into that trap and become wolf bait.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. After about 10 minutes, you exchange your thank yous to Avery for saving you. About 10 minutes later, I'm gonna need another perception check.
For me,
Yes, because you're leading still, correct?
yep, I'm so doing it.
With the plus 4?
Not
Yes.
as good. That's an 11.
Alrighty, so you um you are walking, maybe talking, and this time you misstep and you actually step straight into a pretty nice sized pit in the ground that was covered by some twigs and leaves and things. Can you please roll d20 for your deck save?
Sure. Roll the 6.
Ooh.
Roll the 6.
Rolled a 6. Well, you just missed. You caught your balance, you caught yourself, you grabbed onto the ledge, and then your fingers just like dropped and you just fell
You
into the
slide
pit.
in.
No,
Oh.
no, no.
Not slid. He fell backwards on his back. And
Oh, this hurts.
you'll take 2 more points of damage from falling.
How come I didn't see that coming? A
So,
little help here?
Briar, Caelin, your response to that?
Briar's gonna grab some rope and toss it down to try and haul him out.
Thank you.
Caelin, are you going to help haul, or are you just going to watch?
I think I can help. If this is a long enough rope, I think I can get behind it.
All right. So since both of you are going to help, I will make you do strength checks. I will just say both of you are able to pull Avery out of the pit.
Yeah.
All right.
I dust myself off. Sorry about that. I usually I'm pretty good about that, but that was just really well hidden, I guess.
No worries.
Okay. Well, I guess. I mean, I'm still fine and comfortable leading, unless if you guys want to take over. I don't know if I'm just getting exhausted by trying to keep track of everything, but I'll let that up to you guys.
You know what? Maybe I would go out in the front for a time. I've always told that I have to practice my leadership skills, so I think it's an excellent opportunity to try that.
Avery gives a very wide, malicious smile and says, "That's a really good idea."
Still going to protect the rear.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Caelin. I have faith.
So with Caelin now leading the way and Avery kind of in the middle, kind of like maybe a little limp here and there because of the fall. Back hurts a little from falling on your back. You eventually get to the end of the footpath and to an opening. So let me pull that out over here. Oh, let's see.
Oh, nice.
Hey, can you move the Dr. Techno, can you move the screen so you can see it, the map? You just have to move it down, I think.
It's a pretty small little map.
It is. This part, at least. Can you move it down anymore?
It's coming.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's coming down.
Okay, so anyway, so you come to an opening. So in front of you is just grass. To the right of you is a nice flowing river, not too fast, not too slow. And at and like 5, 10, 15, 20 feet ahead of you are some thickets. And then on the other side of the river, it's all dense thickets on that side. And the river goes into a cave, an opening in in a mountain, which looks to be like a cave.
Um, I, I do have a question. Have we still been tracking the like bloody footprints this entire time?
Yes, and it has um and it is taking you this far. And it shows that there are some that they go into the cave. Um, some of them kind of go away because of the water. It looks like you have to cross the water in order to get into the cave. Like you have to cross to the right and then get in. But that's what it looks like. The bloody footprints are going in there.
Okay. Well, I think that if our man Gundren, he might have been dragged into that cave. It might be a best idea to at least get closer to the cave and see if we can see anything from the entrance of it.
That's a really good idea. Your leadership skills are paying off, Caelin.
Is
Thank you very
there
much, Avery.
a shallow portion of the river?
Yeah, the river isn't too deep. It's about 2 feet deep, so it's not super deep. You can cross at any point. Um, you just you just don't have a lot of room on the right side until like closer to the cave. But you
I
definitely could
think we
travel in the river if you wanted to do it that way.
I think we should also look around just to make sure, because if it is getting a little closer, we should make sure that there's no one hiding that would shoot at us while we're just trying to cross this river, when we might be a little vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't want an arrow in me again. That wasn't fun.
If you guys, sorry,
Go ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna say you guys can do this a couple of different ways to get over there. If you determine you want to be quiet and stealthy, you all could roll a stealth check um to be stealthy if you want to do that. Or if you're gonna take your chances, um, as you don't know if you can be stealthy.
I vote for stealthy, sneaky, sneaky. I like the sneaky, sneak approach.
I think that would be a good idea too.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Sneak,
Uh,
sneak.
everybody roll a d20, please.
Sure. I rolled a 14 on my die.
Okay. So you are stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a
Briar,
19.
you are stealthy. Briar, can you roll another d20 for me, please?
Did the first one not work?
Can you please tell me your lowest score, please?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what kind of armor I'm wearing first?
Sure. You are wearing chainmail.
Very loud chainmail.
Clinkety clink.
Oh no.
It was a 5. And the funny thing is that was my first roll. The second one was a 12.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
you just had to get the clank armor.
That's yeah.
Briar tries to go into the river and loses his balance and just splashes into the water.
Or just the clink 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 from your armor and then the splashing of the clink clink from the river. So are you guys crossing to go into like the right side of the cave to use the path to go in? Yes.
I'm kind of following Caelin's lead because he's up front looking at the blood, so wherever he's going, I'm kind of following suit.
Caelin?
Sounds about right.
Okay. So I'm gonna just move you guys that way. Well,
Briar's like in the
Briar's
river
in
right
the
now.
Briar's here. We'll put Briar here. Alrighty. So because of the clink clinks, you have unfortunately gotten some attention. So you'll hear in common, who goes there? I'm gonna kill you! And everybody can roll for combat, please. So
D20.
D20, yep.
Oh, wow. That's a first.
Caelin rolled a 12, which is +6, right?
No, I did not have not told you your initiative yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I got to roll a 12.
Avery, I'm not doing alphabetical. I need to do ABC.
All right.
ABC, it's gonna be better for me.
ABC.
Easy as.
Copy.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no!
Oh, that's right.
You didn't hear
It's easy as
anything. You
copy,
didn't hear
yeah.
anything.
Avery.
Avery. What is Avery's
I
roll?
rolled a 19.
Wow, holy cow. Okay, what did Briar roll?
16.
Oh, wow. Okay, and Caelin rolled.
Well,
Holy buckets. Okay. So since you oh wait, well, yeah. You hear that squeaky noise, Avery, and you get to go first. And you see two, oops, not turn you see two gob that's not sorry. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Still trying to figure out roll 20 here.
All good.
How
we can
no.
also use our imagination.
You can also use your imagination. Oh, so you as soon as they say that, there are two little goblin heads pop up that you can see over the thickets and over some like cover.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go a little bit of a different route here.
Okay.
Instead of pulling out any weaponry, I'm saying, "Hi, we are here from the CIC, the Cave Inspection Committee. We're here for our yearly evaluations."
I will say, oh, sorry, I keep dropping stuff. I will say this is totally what your character would do.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good. All right. We're just looking just to do our rounds. That's it. We're going. Hey, we know you're busy. Just we're looking just to do our rounds and then just head on out of here. Sorry for causing disturbance. Just routine.
The one scratches his head. Yeah,
Yeah, we're here all the like we just do our rounds. Like you probably haven't like seen us before, but that's where we usually do it like quick in and out, so that now we don't have to deal with it. Because let's face it, it's a lot of paperwork and it's just a lot of hassle. So we just we try to go in. You guys do your thing, and then we get out. One of our associates tripped on a lily pad and just fell, and was just we were trying to
All right.
yeah
So you come from
the CIC.
you come from headquarters?
Yeah, there's no other. Yeah, they sent us here. We're workers here. We're certified evaluators. We're CEs. Yeah.
So the boss sent you?
Okay, I apologize, but we're really in a time crunch because we got like 10 other caverns we really need to inspect in this time frame. And if we don't get this done, we have to report back to corporate that there was deny of entry.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I don't want
want.
like you seem like good upsolding cavern residents, and we want to make sure that we have a good clean slate. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
I'm new here, so
Oh, okay.
I was in the cave, and then I came out of the cave, and they
Mm,
put me in this spot, which is nice, because of the sunlight,
it's a great spot.
and the green trees. It's really nice, but it's like, a little more dangerous, because you gotta be the watch out.
Yeah,
So I mean, if head boss, sent you, you could go right in.
I appreciate it.
You
And what's
just
your name? Just in case of moving forward, we come back and that way I just know who to refer to. It's for our paperwork too. We just have to, when they deliver goods to residences, you have to like sign your name. We just have to.
I don't really want to put my name on anything. I'm kind of scared that they're gonna get rid of me. And you see, I
You know
have
what?
a family, and
I like you. I tell you
yeah,
what,
I
I
like
like
you
it.
too.
Between you and I, we're not going to put your name down because
Oh,
you're doing us a favor.
you do that for me.
I like you. They were
Oh,
right when they picked you.
oh man, you know, they told me not to trust the tall people, cause we're pretty short. But it seems I think you're an all right guy. I
You
think
know,
you're good.
they
Mhm.
told me the same about short people, and I'm like,
How dare they? They know short people we're always, sometimes good,
so
except
what's
for
the
the
way?
looting and the killing and the stealing and the arson and the yeah,
And yeah, I understand. It happens more often than you think.
right. Well, yeah, just go on in there and then, so if you go in there,
Uh,
it's kind of dark.
all
So like
right.
let me tell you where to go,
Perfect.
okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
What?
if you go to the right,
Uh-huh.
that's where we hold our dogs. So like
Okay.
if you want to get eaten by a dog, don't go to the right.
Luckily, we can pass animal inspection. That's every 2 years, so we can move
Oh,
forward.
right, you got to check. So you could
Yep.
just peek in there, see
Okay.
the dogs,
Good.
see we take care of them.
Good.
We're humane. We feed them. The travelers that come through.
Mm.
So that's that.
All right.
So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up and you're gonna cross the river, and there's gonna be an opening to the left,
Okay.
and then there's gonna be some stairs going up, and then there is the second in command, and his name is Yimik, and you'll probably want to talk, excuse me,
Okay.
you'll probably want to talk to him because like he's second in command, and we don't really talk to Clark, who's first in command, because he's kind of mean,
Uh,
and we don't really like him, like Yimek's trying to take over and try to take over and become the boss. Oh, don't tell him.
Gotcha. Hey, we got this relationship. We're good.
Okay, I could lose my job.
I know. Hey, I could lose my job too if I don't do mine, right? You see why I'm
Okay,
here? Good. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, so
Exactly.
you're gonna want to talk to Yimik,
Okay.
um, and because he knows like the ins and outs of that cave, he's gonna know where all the crevices are and you know
Crevices. Yes.
all the things. So you're
All
gonna
of
want to talk to him, and yeah, just explain who you are, and I'm sure it will be fine.
I do have one question for you. Even though I don't know your name, it's fine. Just because we get reports of headquarters about certain things too. Have there been any sort of visitors as of late, willingly or unwillingly? Like, just I won't have to write it down, but it's just standard protocol.
For
Um,
occupancy limits,
um, nope. Nothing. Nothing of interest.
Oh, okay. Can
Mhm.
I try to see if that was a lie he just told me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can roll insight.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
What is with these rules
Hey,
tonight?
I did bad before. I'm balancing it out. I guess
You
that's
can
a fair
tell. You can tell without a doubt. He's completely lying to
thing. Okay.
you.
And did I get a bonus on that roll? An insight? Or do you want to
I'm
keep it?
not letting you know yet.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm only
As,
giving some things. I can't give everything, you guys.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm just asking. I said, well, listen, I get it, and you don't have to say anything. It's just people lie a lot of those things because they're afraid they're going to get in trouble.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
not the case. This is just mainly we're trying to like get the numbers and the data. That it's part of the bureau. It's a census bureau too.
Oh,
They do the rounds, but
man, I
this is
didn't know we were so official. I thought we were just, like
oh no,
a ragtag, bandit group. This is
I know you're new.
exciting.
This
We're
is fine.
regulated. I gotta go tell the wife that when I get home later.
You should be
Like,
very proud. I mean, I know it's a new position.
wow.
So there was someone putting in like
Uh,
between you and
um,
I.
okay.
Mhm.
So
They don't need to know as a like kind of wave to the rest of the
can't
group.
put this in your report, okay?
Okay.
You can't put it in your report. Okay. So
Mhm,
there was a guy
mhm.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was short,
Okay.
but he wasn't a goblin.
Okay.
He had a beard.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Short beard. All right.
Kind of bald. You
Okay. Yeah.
know. So
Short
so
beard.
uh he kind of seemed important.
Okay.
So um eh, they so they they took him away.
Okay. So I take it he was kind of like unwillingly coming in. But again, it's not.
Oh, he was flat out unconscious,
Ah, yeah. Okay. That
He
makes
was,
a lot.
yeah, so yeah, but he he kind of looked like kind of important,
Yeah.
he might,
Were they gonna were they gonna drag him to Eunuch
well,
or?
they did
Oh, they
drag
did. Oh,
him to Yimik with
he
that
meant. Oh, okay.
Mick.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Uh, and they did, and then Clark found out, and
Uh,
then Clark was like, he has to go to headquarters. So maybe you passed by them from when you came from headquarters. You must have missed them.
making a lot of sense as to why we're here. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Again, I know you make your wife proud tonight. Okay.
Well,
All right.
uh, 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 okay.
Your accreditation. You're certified.
Oh,
That's
do I get like one of those like badges, or like do I get like a card or something?
I'll tell you what. I give him a piece of sausage, and I handed it to them and said, "This is from our. This is a very high quality meat that we give to our vendors who have been very compliant. So I'll give this to you. We can't give you a badge yet because you have it's like 20 pages of paperwork and we have to get through it. But it's something to hold you by.
Thank you for that.
I'll tell you
Uh,
what. I'll fall in a word for you though.
well, yeah, like a promotion would be really great because we got
Oh,
one on the way,
oh, definitely.
That's
Okay.
so great.
All right. Well, we're
Hey,
gonna
I'm
do
not
our.
talking to you.
Oh,
I'm talking to this
Yeah,
nice
trainee.
man.
That's our trainee. He's new too. He likes to talk a lot, but he's
Oh,
not supposed to.
I understand I was a trainee too back in the day, but you know, you rise through the ranks.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go in now. Thank you for your time.
Inspector, I got one more question that was on the regulation. You forgot to ask.
Do you want a demotion?
Oh, it's
Well,
okay. It's
I-
okay. Hey, it's
Let's
okay.
walk and talk.
We can
just-
we can ask. He can ask me a question since he's in training.
This is for the animal welfare division. We need to know the name of the dog, and that way, if need be, we could perhaps slip the dog a sausage if the dog is behaving very well.
So we have 3 dogs. Well, you know, I call them a dog. They're not really dogs. They're like these big wolves. But you know, we love them each the same. And you know, we thought it was kind of funny. So we named them Bing, Ding, and Dong. Isn't that funny?
It's easy to remember.
Yeah, Bing, Ding, Dong. Like
Yep.
boo doo doo, you know,
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
song, you know,
It's
kind of
great.
cool.
Yep. Very great.
Yeah.
It's
You
good.
know, you
It's
think it would be something ferocious like
killer.
"Ew, yeah, Roscoe.
Or Debbie.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone I used to work with. Anyways.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Are we all good to go? Can we do our?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go
Okay.
right in.
All
You
right.
know,
Thank
don't
you.
go to the right, go to the left.
Yep.
Cross the river, go up. Talk to
Gotcha.
Emic.
Yep.
He
All
will
right.
he will help you out.
Great. Thank you so much. You have a good
You're
one.
welcome. Anything I can do for Inspector.
Much obliged. I get it and just just like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
Let's say we go in, very we try to look real official, and tip our hat,
Absolutely. Well, you're passing and the goblin you were speaking to and his partner who did not utter an entire word that entire time you were there, which seemed a bit strange. They just waved to you and shoo you on.
Okay, so go to the right. Those little dogs. Go. Okay. He just kind of like remembers and tries to like, okay, this is the directions we need to go and do that. So, yeah, he's just gonna follow the directions. So, go across the river, going to the left. Stairs that go up. Then go to
Stairs that
Unix
go-
Excel. So I think we're gonna have to, as I talk to Avery, sorry, Avery, Caelin,
You're
and I talk
Avery.
to myself, talking to Briar and Caelin. Like, I think we have to talk to Emic. I think that's where Gundren is, and we need to take care of him.
Sounds like Gundren's not even here anymore, but I think you're right. We need to talk to Emic to figure out where these headquarters are.
Yeah.
I think that so far, Avery, you've really been pretty good at speaking with the goblins. So you
Oh,
seem to have a pretty good relationship already. So I think we should use that relationship to our advantage.
I think I'm just good at lying too.
Yes, you are.
Let's let's call on Yimik here. Let's see if Yimik could give us any further information.
Alrighty, so you all head you go past the wolves and you kind of hear some growls, but you know that to the right is where they are kept. So if you wanted to peek your head in, there are 3 wolves in there. They're all chained up, so they would not come out and attack you or anything. But they kind of have a low growl because you smell different. Um, who is so since Avery, has this information, is Avery going to be leading the rest of the group?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'll be doing that.
Does Avery still have like an arrow stuck?
I think we
stuck in his
bandaged it
arm,
up.
or-
You bandaged it. You bandaged bandaged it up. Yes.
I still fell from the pit too.
But it's an official arrow, you know.
Alrighty. So you're climbing up this. He said there were stairs. It's not really stairs.
He's no,
It's not really stairs.
he's getting used to the lay of the
So you
land.
climb up.
Maybe there's stairs to his short legs.
Oh, that's a good point.
Definitely could be. Here. Alrighty. And as you get to the opening of this new room, if you want to like peek and see what's in there, or if you want to just go in, Avery, let me know how you want to go about this.
I kind of want to scan the room to see if I see Gundren anywhere, or if there's, or just see how many goblins or whatnot are in there. Just trying to analyze the situation.
Yeah. So you'll peek around the corner, and from what you can see, we have 5 goblins in the room, sitting around a fire, relaxing, quietly talking, snacking. Excuse me, they seem to be, not on shift or something. This is maybe where they're relaxing. They're all wearing, the same clothes that you had seen from the 3 you killed on the road. And then you peek your head just enough to see a goblin kind of on a, sorry, words are hard this late. Kind of on a pedestal, not pedestal, but it's kind of like up high above
Ledge?
a ledge. That's a good word for it. You see him on a ledge above, and he's kind of like overseeing, kind of just, seeing what's going on. And he is wearing a little bit nicer clothes. So you could kind of determine that might be Emic, just
Okay.
because based off of his clothes.
I look at the group and I'm like, okay, the one up there may be Emic. He looks important. Should we continue the charade, or do you think we should just sneak or just combat them?
Well, there are 6 of them now. That's a lot more than just the 2 from earlier. Now we are outnumbered. But I would like to see, are the goblins around the fire, do they have easy access to weapons? Do they have weapons on them? Because they are relaxing.
They are relaxing, so they're you would determine they would have to go. They might, they might have like a little dagger or shiv or something on them, but to get their real weapons, they're gonna have to go to the wall and get them. So you would have a little time if they decided to attack.
Okay. I think that it might, well,
You've already got the groundwork laid. We could
Yep.
try the charade, and then if
Yep.
things turn south, they turn south.
I think we should try to, we could ask for the manager, Yimik, just to make sure that the fire is up to inspection. And while we're doing that, we can get a better look inside the room.
Okay, I mean, if you want me to do round 2, I will.
We're right behind you.
Well, Briar, what do you think? You seem to have real street smarts, you know?
I mean, it worked on one of them. If we can get through this without fighting, that would be nice.
I just know it's going to be a little bit more tricky because he's not as new. And if he dragged Gundren, he may be a little bit more hesitant.
But he also has something he wants.
Oh, is that the first in command to not be in power?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
Just roll with me on this.
All right. I trust you at this point. You know,
Like a
with
light
your
bulb.
with your lying capabilities, I'll trust you.
We'll see. I walk in, very firmly, stoically, walk in and say, "Hello, I am here to see Yimik. We're
Um,
from the CIC."
so the goblins that are in front of you
Hmm.
get to attention. They start standing on their feet and they're just like, intruder! And they start to go for their weapons.
Okay.
Briar's
Um,
gonna definitely move in and move in front of Avery at that point, but just be on guard.
we are here to do our inspection to see if um, Clark is suited for leadership or if he needs to be terminated.
Uh, that makes them all stop. And they look up at Emic. And Emic, who is, you know, carving something with a little knife and a little piece of wood, he goes, you want to talk to me, huh?
If you're Yemek, I assume that is you.
I am Emic.
It's a pleasure. So, I
Who
know
are
you.
you?
My name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey Johnston of the CIC.
And what does the CIC stand for?
The Cavern Inspection Committee. We look at all metrics of occupancy, leadership, data of sources, a lot of mundane things that keep a cavern running efficiently. And that's what we specialize in is efficiency. And that was why I
Mm,
sent here, because we're looking to make sure that your cavern, which more recently has grown in efficiency, um, we've heard there may be a thorn in the performance, a hinder, if you will, of how successful this cavern can be by the one of Clark. Is now I'm just sent here to see if that's true. Is Clark deterring your performance of what this cavern's expectations could be?
well, Clark, he doesn't know how anything's done,
Ugh.
and he doesn't do any of the jobs. He just makes us do everything, and he doesn't know how to lead. He tells us we're doing a great job, and then tells us we're terrible, and I'm sick of it.
Oh my gosh, that's rude. I
It
mean,
really is.
well, here's the thing. We ideally, then this could save you a lot of time and effort. We need a piece of evidence to determine if Clark is capable of this. Mostly any testimony about, you know, faulty items, or what's more incriminating is unwilling occupancy, meaning someone getting dragged into someone's cavern without their willingness to. And if, again, I'm not one to judge, I'm just mainly here on duty. If we have that, it could be incriminating for him and he could definitely be in trouble.
Well, our line of business obviously is to loot, pillage, steal, arson, that's our line of business. So we do that all the time. So, oh, oh no. Time
Uh-oh.
out. Bye.
I do very much enjoy it. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Sorry,
Avery.
the reception in the cavern wasn't very
Oh
good.
no.
Hold on, let me.
oh. The reception of the camera is not so good.
It's not so good.
Okay, let's try this again. Sorry.
Okay.
No worries.
Happens from time to time.
There we go.
Welcome back.
So I apologize, Emic. What was your question?
Well, our line of work is to, pillage and steal and kill and arson and
Yes, I'm
all
familiar.
of the bad stuff. So like
Yeah.
any one of us could get taken, not just Clark. I mean, he's in charge of it, but he's not like not working by himself. Like, we're working for Grawl,
Hey,
and
yeah. That's
which you
exactly the
obviously
point.
knew.
Yes, but that's the point. He's in charge. He didn't file the paperwork of all the amount of arsons and the amount of kidnappings, as people would say. He didn't file that. Since he didn't file it, he's liable for termination.
Clark is a bugbear, and I don't think he knows how to read or write. None of us know how to read or write, so how could we possibly submit paperwork?
That's not my problem. When this cavern was first, maybe it was prior ownership. I don't have those details from corporate, but that's what they told me.
Well, obviously, I would like to be in charge, and my, my men down here can tell you that I am a good leader, and I would do so much better than Clark, and I could maybe figure out paperwork. I just don't want to get in trouble like he does.
Yeah, don't worry
Is
about it. I mean, I see how talented you are. Like, you're playing with that wood over there. Like, you have very sharp. You're very sharp, very keen, and it's mainly just following basic instruction. It is not even that hard. It's just more of a lack of filing it. That was the problem. It's not
all
that
right. All right. Okay. So,
hard.
if I give you Clark, I don't want to get in trouble. And I
Of course
want to
not.
stay I want to stay the leader of this tavern, and you're going to have to explain it to to Grawl what
Yeah,
happened.
sure. The only thing we need though is just we need that evidence as mentioned before. So if there is, most likely there should be someone probably in here that was not willing to be in here. If we have that, and we get that confirmation, Clark's gone.
Yimik looks around and is well, there's nobody here right now. Clark moved him to the castle.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, I don't know if that's who you're talking about. Normally we just kill people.
Yeah.
But this guy, he
Bald
seemed
beard, a little
Oh
short.
yeah, that. He
Yeah.
seemed like he was kind of important, so
Important. Yeah.
Clark decided that he should be taken to Grawl, which I fought him on that. I said no, he should just die right
Yeah.
here. Slice his neck. And he
Yeah.
was like,
Just cut him
no.
open. Yeah.
Right. I mean, who
Like,
cares?
why waste time? Like,
Right.
who needs that?
Totally.
Okay.
So
Well,
how are we gonna do this?
you
What's
just leave
you
that.
got a plan?
I have a plan.
All right.
I've been in this business for a good 5 years. I've seen it all, and I know how things work. If you get my drift.
All right.
So
And we'll talk about that plan next time.
There you go. Woo! Oh my gosh. that was quite a test. All I had was CIC in my head, and then I'm like, okay, we're just gonna...
All
Great.
right.
I'm just
Avery.
amazed that we so far have managed to get through that without any combat
Oh,
after that first
Hey,
initial one.
that's what the role playing is all about,
Oh my
everybody.
goodness.
So, I will tell you something, Dan.
okay.
I will tell you something because you took the lead and you did all of this. I
Okay.
will tell you that your character is not charismatic,
Okay.
but your character knows how to talk to people to get them to understand the logic and the
Mhm.
reasoning behind things.
Got you. Okay.
Or,
That makes sense.
like you had said, deceptive.
Mhm.
So,
Not want to be anyone's friend, but just doing what I need to do to be like,
exactly.
Hey. Okay.
Exactly. So I kind of want to say that because I don't want
That's
you to go
perfect.
charismatic because it's
No,
not.
that's kind of what I got.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
not
got.
going to be that way.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
Awesome. Well, great job, everybody, and thank you, everybody, to who watched us. I think that was a great first session. We got through a lot of stuff. Everybody kind of got to know some things about their characters. So, next session is in 2 weeks from today. So that is August
16th.
16th,
16th, yep.
and at 8 p.m. Central Time. And we will continue our characters, and players will get to know more about their characters, and we're going to get to see what kind of plan they're going to work up with Yimik. So again, thank you everybody for watching and supporting. You can follow all of our socials. It's Roll or Roleplay, ROLL or Roleplay. Just like to throw that out there because that's like a running joke now we have is we don't know how to spell it, which we do know how to spell it.
roll with
So, and just as a reminder, I'm Kimarie and I'm the DM.
I'm Dan. I'm Avery.
I'm Cal and I play Briar.
And I'm Tyler, and I'm playing Caelin.
And this is Roll or
Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Woo!
All right. See everybody next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mwah.